another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Come on, baby.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up, turn it up. Couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit. Cause someday, something come along. Someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home. And tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out somebody that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it, sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bout your that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank, now let's fill.
Fire! We set the roof on 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 fire! We set the roof! We set the roof! We set the roof on fire! We set the roof! We set the roof! We set the roof on fire!
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the. Lit the gas. Young, wild, winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. It must be the girl I'm.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers could play a large role in today's game as both defenses rank in the top 10 when it comes to forcing interceptions. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Guyton, and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And the play clock's running down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Chris Johnson. Nobody in front of him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Now the Browns' replacement for Andy Lee. It's seventh-year man Britton Colquitt on to punt it. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he completes it to Lorenzo Taliaferro. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for Baltimore first.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Flacco off play action. And he checks this one down to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A red zone first down for Flacco. And a quick throw here that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lorenzo Taliaferro, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Terrell Suggs, a good sight there, back from another Achilles injury last season. He's able to get in and make the play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Flacco now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to lose yardage here. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Still going. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
You know what? Now and then it pays to take chances in this league. You can't play everything by the book. You're on your own side of the 50, but all you need is a few short yards. And they're able to convert to keep the drive going.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Flacco here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Flacco looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here and the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden. And we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Flacco from midfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable and off. Sometimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down, but I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Stays on his feet. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll to run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
While it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Another pistol look here. And he motions the wide receiver. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Another pistol look here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kamari Russell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lorenzo Taliaferro. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's got time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And the wideout in motion. They begin the drive with Williams. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
They come out here in the eye. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad.